And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go now. With the flag. Mike 58 right there. Bring it. Bring it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Rush in. Rush in.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, here's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ronald Blair drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Peterson. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man, Butler complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, this is Edmonds. Oh, what a juke into space. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. And now look at him go. 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Under 10, 10.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
48 for Mike. Hey, they're scared. Check your hot read. 36. What? Go.
Another try for Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ronald Blair picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
You got nothing today. Hey, Tree, watch your truck.
They'll look to throw here. It's hauled in by Shepard. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
48 to Mike. You remember me?
He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to let this one go deep. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw again on second down. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On play action, it's Murray. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The 2nd down pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
48 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A first down carry for Barkley, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, pick your game up.
Back to throw here. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's got it, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent. But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here. It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. They'll run on first down. Barkley pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels? Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ronald Blair able to record his 5th sack of the season. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense? All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one. And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And a give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they'll take them when they can get them right about now, as a victory moves their record to 2-11 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.